Same-sex behavior, or SSB, has perplexed evolutionary biologists for centuries because it does not directly lead to reproduction and is seemingly maladaptive. However, SSB is still prevalent in many species today. This behavior has been recorded across most major clades and in over 1,500 animal species. Currently, there are several theories of why this behavior occurs, but no clear answer as to which is universally correct. Although there is still much debate, genetics and social environments are the leading theories today. Many researchers have turned to genetics to explain SSB. One of these theories surrounds hypervariability. This theory states that the genes responsible for SSB do not offer a selective advantage, but remain in the gene pool because of a high rate of mutation. This is plausible given that other gene sequences have been discovered to exhibit this behavior and remain in populations, such as those causing Fragile X syndrome. The heterozygote superiority theory also proposes how a gene responsible for SSB could continue in a population despite seemingly reducing reproduction. The concept is that heterozygosity for a recessive genetic condition increases fitness, while homozygosity for the same recessive gene decreases fitness. Therefore, the trait associated with the recessive alleles, in this case SSB, will remain prevalent in a population due to the alleles offering greater reproductive fitness in heterozygote individuals. In malaria-prone areas, this theory is seen in human populations with sickle cell anemia, which also remains in the gene pool due to heterozygote superiority. Other gene theories suggest that a gene resulting in SSB is X-linked. Similarly to the heterozygote superiority theory, these theories assume that the gene causing SSB increases reproductive success in females, but is disadvantageous in males. The female fecundity effect supports these claims. This effect reports that the mothers of homosexual males have more offspring than the mothers of heterosexual males. Lastly, fraternal birth order effect has found that males with older brothers are more likely to be homosexuals. Studies supporting this idea found a 38% increase in the odds of homosexuality when a male had one older brother. The maternal immune hypothesis proposes this increase is caused by mothers producing antibodies in response to the male fetus. Laboratory tests examining the concentration of anti-NLGN4Y antibodies in mothers and homosexual men supported this hypothesis. Many researchers have turned to genetics to explain SSB. However, social environments have also been studied to find a potential cause. The prisoner effect is one of the most common of these theories, and states SSB increases when organisms are in environments comprised solely of same-sex individuals. For example, in an experiment, male damselflies were more likely to exhibit SSB after being held in all-male environments. In an observation of same-sex aviaries, 40% of birds engaged in same-sex pairings. SSB has also been reported in male wild mountain gorillas, who frequently engage in SSB in all male groups, but rarely engage in the same behavior in mixed groups. The heterosexual deprivation hypothesis is very similar to the prisoner effect, but the focus is placed on the lack of the opposite sex, most often a shortage of males, rather than the presence of the same sex. Studies on Asian albatrosses have found that females will pair with other females when males are not available to try to increase their fitness. Furthermore, postciliate fish who are willing to compromise on partner selection and make a same-sex pairing are more likely to succeed. Interestingly, other social theories focus on the benefit of forming a pair even when an individual cannot reproduce with them. There are two main theories surrounding this idea. The first focuses on how partners offer protection against predation. One study found that male termites in same-sex pairings had a significantly higher survival rate compared to single males. An experiment conducted with the termites found that about half of the male-male pairs survived, while all of the single males died. The other theory central to the idea of partner benefits revolves around child rearing. The Laesian albatrosses are the poster child for this theory. Although female pairs are not as successful in raising chicks than female-male pairings, they are more successful than females who attempt to rear chicks alone. It is clear there are a plethora of genetic and social explanations for SSB, both between and within species. As new studies and data are published, scientists come closer to finding an answer to explain SSB. Researchers can learn a great deal from observing animals, and although data cannot be extrapolated to humans as sexual orientation is not comparable to SSB in animals, understanding this behavior in animals may offer insight into better understanding what influences homosexuality as a whole.